Hello, everybody. My name is Ed. And for those of you who might not be aware, there have been a lot more games on Steam coming out that are starting to use generative AI. And if you don't know, I am very much against it. Not only is it a waste of energy and damaging for the environment, but it is also damaging to the people who actually create, like artists, musicians, writers, all the creative people. Generative AI is poison. And it pains me to see that some of these games, a good chunk of them, are starting to use generative AI. Because one thing I've noticed is that one of my favorite games that I've been playing for a while, TCG Card Shop Simulator, ever since that game came out, there have been a small handful of clones. And to no surprise, they are using generative AI to create some of their images, which is stupid. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and look through some of the upcoming games because that's what I like to do. I like to go through some of the upcoming games, see if there's anything worth checking out. And it's where I ended up finding a lot of the demos that I like to play. And what I've done is that any games that I find, I have to scroll down through the description. So, for example, let's take a look at Mecha Break here, since that's coming out. Well, depending on when I upload this video, it'll be out already. But yeah, it is a free-to-play game where you play as a mech going up against... Yep, it is online, so you're going up against other players. And if we scroll down right here, you can see that there is a mature content description, which has been available in, well, pretty much any game with mature content in it. Some game content contains revealing clothing and general mature content and may not be suitable for all ages, which is good. It's nice to have these little descriptions here, since we don't actually see like a rating on here, like E, E10+, T, M, all that stuff. Yeah. So I've noticed that it's either before or after the mature content description that there are games that will show that the game uses generative AI. And I've learned that as soon as I see that on any game, I will be ignoring it completely. So, I'm just going to go through, look for a couple games that I think look interesting, and I will see as to whether or not they use generative AI. And I think for the first one, Bakery Cafe Simulator, because, well, it's a simulator, and who doesn't like a good simulator? Especially for something like Bakery Cafe. So if we go through and look at the images here, it doesn't look bad. It looks cozy. Baking all these cakes, place the furniture all the way you want it. Yep, it just looks like your average simulator game. And comes out on the 8th, so there's still a week left before it comes out. There is a demo that I haven't played it yet, depending on if I find out or not. Yeah, solo or up to 4 players online. That's pretty neat. All right. So there it is. AI generated content disclosure. The developers describe how their game uses AI generated content like this. We used AI to create the Steam capsule of the game. So, what they mean by that is I think they use this, the library logo thing, whatever. I think that is what they used generative AI for. Now, you're probably thinking, just because they used it for the logo doesn't mean you should be ignoring this game, right? No. Here's the thing. As soon as you find out that people use generative AI and people buy the game, it is more of an excuse for people to use AI generated stuff. And it is very inexcusable that people would have to resort to using Gen AI to create something as simple as the Steam capsule right here. So, seriously, if you have to use Gen AI, don't bother making the game at all. I'm being serious about this. So, because of this, Bakery Cafe Simulator gets an ignore. And I'm going to make this loud and clear. As soon as I see this, your game will get ignored, and no one, I repeat, no one should be playing this. So, with that out of the way, Bakery Cafe Simulator uses Gen AI. Moving on to the next one. Occlude. Ritual disguised as solitaire. Cosmic horror card game where the rules are obscured and reality is at stake. Ah. Single player game. Alright, that's good. And it is based on solitaire. Alright. I might be down for that. Have you ever done something you regret? Many a times. What if I told you there's a way to fix it? Makes it so that something never happened at all. Or perhaps just happened differently. What if I told you it was as simple as a game of solitaire? Alright, alright. And if we scroll down a little more. Okay. So, as far as I can tell, Occlude gets a pass. Not only is it a solitaire game, but is a twist on solitaire, and it does not use generative AI. So just for that, I'm going to add it to my wish list. There is no demo, unfortunately, but hey, I'll have to give this game a look. Okay, so we have a Devolver Digital published game called Mycopunk. Join the new Atlas Hazard crew, a squad of odd robots with unique gadgets, and rid the galaxy of a deadly fungal menace in this hyper-customizable mission-based co-op shooter. Okay, I'm on board. Looks like it could be fun. No demo, unfortunately, so I can't play it. And it was published by Devolver Digital, which I would assume that they do not publish anything that has Gen AI in it. Oh, gross. I got a review by Randy Pitchford. Gross. And, yeah, looks clean. Looks clean. No Gen AI for this one. I will say this game looks very interesting. Depending on how things go, I might have to give this one a chance. And, I thought there would have been a demo here. Oh well, add it to the wish list. Okay, so here we have a horror game called Dreadflats. A first-person Chinese horror game. Players will go to a murder building, uncover the truth of the murder, find the missing people. I feel like this description was translated, but alright. Screenshot number 7, that's nice. And so far, there's nothing from the screenshots I can tell that looks like it's Gen AI. Looks creepy, but oh god, that is creepy. But yeah, let's scroll down and see if we can find... No, it just has a mature content description. Dark day, simple scare. Okay, so I guess this one doesn't use Gen AI. Alright. I'm not going to wishlist this one, though, because it's not up my alley. But hopefully it's a good game. Okay, here we go. We got a game called Stridon. Loot, build, plunder, and send the radio signal for freedom. Stridon is the fast-paced sandbox looter-shooter survival game that you've never experienced before. Right. And it looks like it takes place... maybe like World War II, perhaps? I don't know. So, online only, open beta, yada yada yada, and mature content. Okay, this one gets a pass. Okay, we finally come across another simulator game. Saloon Simulator. First-person sim where you restore and run an abandoned saloon. Master drink making and cooking, customize the space to attract customers, and enjoy minigames in a story-driven Old West setting. I can see the appeal for this one. Would be fun to run your own saloon, see what it's like to own one. And I'm sure with this being a simulator, there would have to be... no, surprisingly, no Gen AI as far as I can tell. Okay, that's good. Oh god, you gotta clean the blood from bar fights and all. You gotta bury people? Okay. Yeah, I can see a lot of people having fun with this one. Depending on how things go, I might give this one a look. But it doesn't use Gen AI, so yeah, have at this one. Okay, so we got another horror game for a Nightmare Shift. Binary Lunar. Never heard of them. Take on night shifts at a remote hotel, handle unsettling guests, navigate eerie events. All right. Just looking at this, it is possible that it uses Gen AI, but I can't tell. Maybe by using some of these filters on here, they could figure out how to trick people into thinking that the art in here is not Gen AI, but I'm not entirely sure. Nope, just a psychological horror with some violence. Okay then. Yeah, this one gets a pass, I guess. I honestly thought there would have been a lot more Gen AI games on here. But I think I'm looking at the games that are actually going to be good instead of like the dumpster trash. Gaucho in the Grassland. A adventure with farming sim where you live as a Latin cowboy exploring the vast grasslands, the cozy highlands, the beach, and a magical world, helping locals and mystical beings to make your world a more harmonious place. Epopia Games. Uh, Maybe this is a game that uses Gen AI, but I can't tell. If anything, the game has some pretty broken English for the text. Oh, Spain. Maybe that's why. Spanish, Portuguese, yeah. Yeah, maybe that. Oh, and you play as a Latin cowboy. That makes sense. And no, this one's. Yeah, this one's clean too, as far as I can tell. No Gen AI. Huh. Alright then. Okay, so this is a game I watched the Manly Badass Hero play the demo for not too long ago. And it looks interesting. Kind of makes me figure out how this game would have like a full release considering what the demo is. But I wanted to double check with this one just because sometimes these games sneak in Gen AI. Oh, I was right. I was right. Yep. The game uses AI to generate some images and audio. Okay. Yep. I figured something was wrong with this game. Like, okay, they got a content warning here, but then of course they have to show that they are using AI generated crap in this. All right. Yep. So we found another one. Who's at the door? I don't care how interesting this game is. If they're going to be using generative AI to create something that they could do on their own, yeah, no, absolutely not. Do not get this game. Okay, let's see. Recharge RC High Voltage. Long awaited sequel to Recharge RC. Oh, I didn't realize that there was a first game to this. So it's all about just RC racing. Okay, that's pretty cool. Although with something like this, it's probably easy to see that they could sneak in Gen AI somewhere. And thankfully, it looks like they did not use Gen AI. Good. But also, I didn't realize that this was a sequel. Huh. Alright. I mean, I might give this game a look just because it's RC racing. Okay, I found another simulator game, and this one's called Gun Center Simulator, where you own a gun store. And you can tell that this is not American because they use a comma instead of a period. So, I mean, with a simulator like game like this, it's gotta be possible that they used. Yeah, there it is. Used for some of the in-game graphics, also in-game character portrait, art creation, all materials, AI pre-rendered, created with the help of AI tools. Our game does not include illegal or infringing content. Our game is consistent with their marketing materials. Listen, this doesn't matter at all. No, it doesn't matter if it's not illegal. It doesn't matter if it's not illegal or infringing. You are still using generative AI, which in itself should be illegal because it steals content to create. That is not okay. Help advance. Shut up. Just shut up. Like with some of the other simulators, I can see the appeal, but no. If you can't even figure out how to create something on your own, you shouldn't be creating it to begin with. Hey, guess what? I found another simulator game. This one is Shopkeeper Simulator, which I think it looks just like another. It looks kind of like a worse version of Supermarket Simulator. And if I remember from Supermarket Simulator, they used to have a banner that did use generative AI before they replaced it with something created by an actual person, which I do commend them for, but they shouldn't have used Gen AI to begin with. Shopkeeper Simulator, on the other hand. Oh. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, it looks just like any other simulator, and okay, there is no Gen AI warning on here. So that means they're either using it in secret without telling anyone, or they're actually not using generative AI. And if they're not, I commend them for that. Okay, cool. So I guess Shopkeeper Simulator gets a pass. Okay, so Business Hour Street Grub. I'm looking at this right now, and there's a part of me that's being skeptical and thinking that it is Gen AI. Turn-based food truck tycoon game, a mashup of classic tycoons with wacky 90s nostalgia. Okay, I'm on board. Could be fun, And it does not use. Oh, what's this say? Indie team of 3 food-loving gamers, launch in early access. Work in progress. Some art and balance are still being polished, but now when you're talking about the art, I really hope that it's just like actual art and not AI art. And if it's all being hand drawn and all that, I will. Yeah, this game gets a pass. Okay, I kind of have a feeling about the whole Mr. Beast thing because this game would not exist without Mr. Beast, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. No, I don't see any Gen AI in here. Okay. I'm just gonna say though, don't play this game. I don't care if it's a meme. Don't play this. Okay, here's the game I wanted to check out before I got distracted. One Man's Trash. So it kind of looks like that hole digging game, but you're actually picking up trash to sell. And nothing about this screams Gen AI, unless I'm missing something. Yeah, nope. Wait. Inspired by the true story of a man who accidentally threw away 8,000 bitcoins. Oh, God. All right, so no generative AI, but seriously, you really want to base your game on someone who threw away Bitcoin? Yeah, no, I'm giving this game. I'm giving it a pass for not using Gen AI, but I'm also going to pass on this game because Bitcoin sucks. Animal Shelter 2. Oh, yeah, it's just called Animal Shelter 2. All right. I mean, it's an animal shelter. It could be a fun game. But also, I noticed this when I was checking out one of the other games that had the Games Incubator collection. And the last one that had this was Gen AI. So if I scroll down here, no, this one looks clean. All right, you know what? Good. This game gets a pass. Also, it's an animal shelter simulator. You get to take care of animals. It's fine. I'll leave it alone. Hotel Galactic. Just from the screenshots alone, I could see this one being a fun and interesting game. But I want to remain. I'm a little bit skeptical about this Because there's no way. Uh, uh, okay. All right. Yep, alright, this game absolutely gets a pass. I mean, it looks like it could be a fun time. Time management, casual. Yeah, alright. You know what, just for the heck of it, I'll add it to my wish list. It looks like it could be fun. Okay, we got another simulator. I have to see if this one's got Gen AI. And this looks like something out of GTA from the loading screens. Yep, I am not surprised. Used for enhancing some promo art for the game. Same art is used for the welcome screen. Yep, okay. Yep, kind of figured from this because it looks like it was ripped straight from one of the GTA games. So, yep, ignore. Do not play Prison Escape Simulator. It uses Gen AI. And here we have Pub Life Simulator. And already I can tell that this has to use Gen AI in some sort. If not the logo, maybe the background. And if anything, maybe there's some material in here that uses generative AI. No, maybe not. Um, hmm. They're doing something to not show. Yeah, because I want to get a closer look at these big bottle caps for the decoration. But they've got to be hiding something. Oh, there it is. There. Yep, I was right. Game logo is created with the help of an AI. Okay, yeah, so they couldn't even design the logo themselves without having to use AI. God, that's just lazy. It's lazy and theft. Can you people just learn to create your own crap? Like, seriously, if you have to use Gen AI to make even the logo, don't even bother making the game, alright? So, yeah, Pub Life Simulator, do not play this. Demonic Mahjong, roguelike deck building game inspired by the timeless mechanics of Mahjong. This looks like it could be fun, but I want to make sure. Alright. No Gen AI from the looks of it. Okay, this could be a fun one. I have no idea how to play Mahjong, but I'm willing to learn. Okay, this game doesn't use Gen AI. This one gets a pass. Another simulator game, Mall Simulator 2025. Chances are that the logo, they use Gen AI. If I scroll down to the bottom. Oh? This got me off guard. So, working in a mall, workers expand the mall. Well, I'll be damned. I guess they didn't use Gen AI at all? I mean, I'm still a little skeptical, but hey, if they're not using Gen AI, so yeah, it gets a pass. Nightclub Simulator. Please tell me that this game uses Gen AI. I was right. On some visuals, we utilize support from AI tools. Yeah, nope. Inexcusable. It's another simulator that you can just straight up ignore. Okay, The Last King. Command a fearless Greek army against Persian invasion. Oh, so it's basically another version of 300. Okay. I mean, it looks... It looks... But I'm not entirely sure. It's possible they used the logo to made the logo with AI, but I don't know. It's possible that it is all hand drawn. Yep, the only warning here is the mature content one, which makes sense when you're playing a game based around 300. All right, this game gets a pass. It's SCP, but an open world survival crafting game, which is odd. Brace yourself for nightly assaults as SCP-049's twisted creation close in. Alright, so... I mean, the SCP games can be good, but it would be disappointing if they end up using... looks like they don't. Good. As I was about to say, it is going to be disappointing if they did have to use Gen AI to make this game. Because it's SCP. It does have some stinkers in there, but the whole SCP thing deserves respect. Dreameaters.exe. Trapped in a secret sleep experiment, you and your friends must survive terrifying nightmares, completing tests to wake up before it's too late. Solo or co-op before blah blah blah. So it's another multiplayer team game, something like that. There have been plenty of those, but I wonder how well this one's going to live up to all the others. I mean, it could be fun. Yeah, it looks pretty clean. No sexual content, just some scary monsters. Alright, yeah, okay, cool. This game definitely gets a pass. And I'm pretty sure there are going to be some people playing this for LPs and streams in the future. That'll be fun. Guntouchables. Online co-op doomsday roguelike for 1 to 4 players. Gun-toting group of preppers trying to reclaim the world from an ever-evolving horde of mutants. Okay, yeah, this one... Oh yeah, this one looks like bloody good fun. And yep, just mature content. Doesn't look like it uses Gen AI. Alright, good. That is good to know. This one looks like it could be some fun. Yeah, Guntouchables gets a pass. Damned 2. Asymmetrical multiplayer horror game where up to 4 survivors work together, blah blah blah. Okay, it's another one of these 4-player games. And yep, it is clean. Alright. Damned 2 gets a pass. Static Dread, The Lighthouse. Lovecraft meets Papers, Please. Play as a lighthouse keeper and guide ships safely into the harbor using your radio. Huh. Papers, Please, and Lovecraft. Alright. I very much enjoy Papers, Please, but I am skeptical. Okay, no mentions of AI, so... Alrighty then, alright. Alright, you are good. You get a pass. And yes, I am wishlisting you because you sound like fun. So I have seen a couple of visual novels that are coming up, but they are mostly very inappropriate. However, this one is a horror visual novel. Horror. I think. Maybe there's a little bit of horror, but I don't know. But yeah, it's possible that plenty of visual novels are going to end up using Gen AI. And no, this one looks clean. Very mature content in this, but everything seems to be hand-drawn. Alright, cool. So, Iwakura, alright. Hold on, how do you... Iwakura Aria. This one gets a pass. Okay, just out of curiosity, I have to see if the EA Sports game has... Madden NFL 26 uses Gen AI. Nope. Okay. God. You would think that the big AAA companies would be putting Gen AI in their games just to save money and pump them out faster, but damn it. I was actually hoping this game used Gen AI. I'm still ignoring it. Dreadway, Another co-op horror game surviving nuclear apocalypse as a small group of people on trains scavenging various scraps, yada yada. Okay. So, yet another one of these multiplayer games with friends. I don't see how they could incorporate Gen AI into this, maybe. Yep, no, it's just mature content. This game's fine. Yeah, it looks like it could be some dumb fun, but yep, alright, this game gets a pass. Seclusa. You're a wildlife photographer staying at a cozy, secluded safari lodge in East Africa. Spend time relaxing at scenic outlooks, snapping photos of local wildlife, working your way through a variety of upgrades and collectibles in this laid-back photography sandbox. This one could be fun. And yep, it looks clean. Okay. Cool. That's actually nice. It's a nice little relaxing photography game. Alright, you know what? This game gets a pass and I'll add it to my wish list. Definitely one to look out for. Okay, so I might have heard a little bit about this game called Baby Steps, which I think looks like a parody of what was it called again? Death Stranding. I don't know anything about this game at all aside from that. Play as Nate, an unemployed fail son with nothing going for him until one day he discovers a power he never knew he had, putting one foot in front of the other. Yeah, this definitely sounds like a parody game of God, what did I forget? It was a yeah, I know it is. Death Stranding. Another Devolver published game, so yep. Okay. Okay. That yeah, this game's fine. It I'll give it a pass. Can I Oh, they don't actually have the specs for this game, but oh, there is a demo. Okay. I'm not gonna add it to my wish list, but yeah, this one looks like it could be fun. Might as well throw another simulator in here. Firefighting Simulator Ignite, which I would assume is a sequel or an upgrade to the first Firefighter Simulator, if there was one. But yeah, chances are no Gen AI, thankfully. Okay, cool. Well, we got another simulator game that gets a pass, which is nice. Witchy Business. Manage your very own witchcraft shop. Witchy Business is a job simulator game where you brew potions for your customers, collect oddities, grow flowers in your garden, upgrade your alchemy station, and thrive. Make sure you're quick to take care of customers and hex thieves. Yeah, there's no way this game would use Gen AI. Yeah, there's no way Gen AI would be this creative or show this much love and personality. Yep, see, this game is clean. All right. So, you know what? Yeah, I'll add to my wish list. It looks like it'd be fun. Honestly, I've been having a little bit more trouble trying to find games with Gen AI in them than I thought. I'm either skipping the ones accidentally, or I think the games that do have Gen AI, I am actually skipping over unintentionally. Because I know there are some games that I can't look at because they're naughty. Silent Hill F was on the list. I had to double check. Yeah, no, they wouldn't. I know it's Konami, but I know they absolutely wouldn't. They've started to build their fan base back up ever since the Silent Hill 2 remake. And then the Silent Hill 1 remake will be coming out whenever, but hopefully that's good. Now let's check out an RTS game, because I don't think I've checked out any of those, and it's mainly because they're not my bread and butter. Last World War didn't end conflict. Iron Hand tyrannizes people as the resistance fights for liberation. Okay. I think the only thing Gen AI about this would be the logo, if they used it. What did I tell you? Mainly created by Iron Hand. I don't know what that means, but AI generated content disclosure, they used Gen AI for this game. I've said it before, no matter how small no matter how little they use Gen AI for their game, they still use generative AI. So, big ignore. Do not play Red Chaos the Strict Order. True Vikings. Not too sure about this one, but it's got Vikings in it. Become a powerful Jarl or a legendary king, perhaps switch sides, follow the path of a knight, reliving the story of the Duke of Normandy. Okay. Okay, looking at ooh. Okay. Okay. I'm willing to bet. Yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm willing to bet they had to have used Gen AI for some of these. Some of them that just doesn't look right. Yeah, to me, it just doesn't look right. What did I tell you? Oh, and it wasn't even what I was thinking for. Backgrounds are created using AI and manual refinement. The backgrounds? Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, wait. I can probably tell. It's. Oh. Yeah, you can get a little glimpse of it, but yeah, something. It. I would have thought it was the people, because. Yeah, it's still. They would have had to use manual refinement for the people, but they had probably did something else. Yeah, okay. True Vikings uses Gen AI. Do not play this game. Ship of Heroes. Superhero sci-fi MMORPG with magic. Interesting. These people are trying to create their own MMO. I'm not too sure about this because MMOs are not really my thing. Ugh. Yeah, this game doesn't look right. They don't use generative AI though, which is a good thing. But I don't see myself playing this game. Either way, this game still gets a pass. Drive-through simulator. Yeah, that's what you want to do after your real job. Come home and play drive-through simulator where you simulate your actual job. Okay, this game. Well, it's a simulator game. There has to be. No, I don't see. Yeah, alright, no Gen AI in this, so the game gets a pass. Oh, okay. Okay. Something about this don't look right. Okay, so here's the prologue. That's what I thought. As soon as I saw this, you could tell that they used Gen AI for this. Uh-uh. I don't care if it's just the prologue that's doing it. Yeah, no. This game gets ignored. And right underneath Drive Thru Simulator is Business Simulator 2025. Yeah, that's it's just another goddamn simulator. Come on. We only really need two. Supermarket Simulator and TCG Card Shop Simulator. Those two are peak when it comes to these kinds of simulator games. And I can guarantee that they had to have used Gen AI in the logo right here, right? Yeah, what did I Oh, some store visuals and in-game product visuals were created with AI. Okay, so it wasn't even the logo. It was the store and product visuals that are in here. Can we get a good look at some of this stuff, or are they hiding it so we don't actually see it? If they are hiding it, they're doing a good job. But right here, AI generated content disclosure. Ignore. Do not play Business Simulator 2025. They'll make a simulator about anything. Mushroom Hunter Simulator. Relaxing mushroom foraging simulator. Explore the forest, discover rare mushrooms, appraise your worth, and dry or pickle your finds. I will say though that this game does get a pass because it does not use Gen AI, as far as I can tell. But hey, this will appease the mushroom hunters. Car service together. Even though it doesn't say simulator in the title, it's still a simulator. 1 to 4 co-op and single-player simulation game where you and or with your friends start. Where you and or with your friend. Oh my god, that is ugh. Start from scratch, build your way up, and it's a car building simulator. And it uses generative AI. Generate some elements on capsule images. Yep, this game still uses Gen AI. Come on, people. You are just so lazy and pathetic if you have to do this. Make your own stuff. Purifiers. Hilarious 4-player co-op game about cleaning while causing chaos. So, I would assume it's like Power Washing Simulator, but more insane. Like, way more insane. Ooh, you get a cat in this game. Okay, there is no generative AI in this, so... Alright, fair enough. This game gets a pass. Bet this one's going to be a lot of fun. Beyond the Map. Survival ARPG set in procedurally generated fantasy world. Build a base, gear up, and fight to survive as you chase better loot and stronger enemies. Okay, so it's a Diablo survival crafting game. Alright, I can maybe get down with that. And it looks pretty clean. Okay. Okay, they made their own assets and all that. Alright. Yeah, you know what? Beyond the Map gets a pass. I almost passed by another simulator. Candy Shop Simulator. Gee, I wonder if somehow this game... Wait, can I not actually... Oh, it's not actually met me. Oh, whatever. This game has to have used... Nope. Okay. Oh, looks like it does... It's got like a Sims building thing. That's actually pretty cool. And no generative AI. Okay. Alright, I was skeptical at first, but so long as they keep it clean, Candy Shop Simulator gets a pass. Okay, I'm pretty sure that Baki Hanma Blood Arena doesn't have generative AI in it, but I just wanted to double check, and you know what? Yeah, this game looks insane. Yep, mature content just because it's Baki. Of course it would. And it looks just like Punch-Out. Alright, yep. This game already gets a pass just because it's Baki, but it gets a double pass because it doesn't use Gen AI. Super Movie Tycoon. It is a tycoon game where you make movies. And I'm sure... Oh? Okay. I was thinking they had to have used generative AI. But as far as I can tell, it looks clean. Alright. I mean, we have had like different tycoons and simulators for movie like cinema games and stuff like that. So yeah, it is kind of cool to see something like this come back again. So yeah, Super Movie Tycoon gets a pass. All right, I'm starting to run out of steam here, but I think we're gonna take a look at one more game to see if it's got any sort of generative AI into it. Parisian Brasserie Simulator. Manage your own brasserie in Paris and turn it into a place to be. Yeah, and if anything, generative AI had to have been used for the capsule. And I'm actually wrong. There is no way. Just looking from the videos and even the screenshots, the game itself looks fine. God, I'm still skeptical about this, but I don't know. They didn't say anything. I think I said I was going to stop at this one, but no, I got to see if I can find at least one game that uses generative AI. Here we go. My Cafe Manager Simulator. I think we started on a cafe simulator, and depending on how this goes, we might end on a cafe simulator. Because if anything, they could have used Gen AI for the. Oh my god, are you serious? If anything, they could have used Gen AI for like the products and stuff. Nope, this one is clean. Alright. God, there are so many different simulator games. It's kind of a crapshoot as to whether or not they use Gen AI or not. Okay, here we go. Drunkard Simulator. Why? Why would they make a game about being a drunkard? That why? There is no reason. Ah, finally. Yes, here we go. Some marketing materials may include AI generated assets. Okay. So already I was not going to consider getting this game just because why would I want to play as a drunkard? But seeing as how they use Gen AI for the marketing materials, yeah, absolutely not. This game gets a big fat ignore. Oh my god. This is just an embarrassment. This game looks like crap. Okay, so there weren't as many games as I thought that were going to use generative AI. And even if there were more, I may have unintentionally ignored those games just because I would not play them to begin with, or they were too naughty to show off. Because I can guarantee you that there are some naughty games that use generative AI for like character creation or backgrounds or stuff like that. But yeah, I still managed to find a couple of games that surprised me in that they actually didn't use generative AI, which is good. It's good that people are able to create their own material for these games. And even if it's something as small as like a logo, using Gen AI just for that is still very inexcusable. So, if you are looking for games to play and you want to support actual developers, take my advice. As soon as you find out that they use generative AI, do not support the game. Just completely ignore it. There are plenty of other better games out there made by actual people who don't have to rely on a machine that steals to create their stuff. There are so many good games out there, and you don't need to rely on Gen AI to create it. But yeah, hopefully this helped you with picking out some games that are coming out in the future, and yeah, have fun looking for non-Gen AI games. So with that, thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you all later. Bye.